Okay, let's get this straight. If Paul Hogan owes the tax office $36 million, then he owes it to us, and he should be hounded to the ends of the earth. The rest of us pay our tax properly. It hurts, but we pay. None of us want to pay tax, but we do it. It's a decent thing to do. It's the right thing to do. But the tax office isn't the only judge in this, and they've now taken this extraordinary action to stop Paul Hogan leaving the country. Now, to me, it looks like an overreaction. This has been going on for 5 years. Hogan's lawyers say he's always cooperated and he's always been available when needed to come back to Australia. He's got one of the best-known faces in the world. How's he going to be a flight risk? He's going to go and live in Brazil with the ex-Nazis. Anyway, now they've stopped him. He's not under house arrest, I suppose he's under country arrest. Now that's happened, they've got to deal with this quickly. Now, let's sort it out. Charge him if necessary, but let's sort this out very quickly for his sake, for everybody's sake. And if he owes $36 million, collect it. We need the money.
Are you still battling at the tax office? Is that still going on?
Oh, no, not really. No.
That's good.
I never really was, only in the media, because, as you can imagine, I pay tax in at least 3 countries, sometimes 15, and I haven't filled out my tax for like 30 years.
Do you know how much people related to your problem?
I hope they do, because
They do.
I'm fighting the tax office, and I have been. I've taken them to court. I took them to court, and the costs were awarded to me. Didn't see much about that in the paper.
No.
Because the judge said, they were idiots. And
was that a quote? Quote unquote?
No,
you
he didn't
idiots?
say they were idiots.
Because
he
pays his
called
tax.
them liars.
He's got to be careful too.
He called them liars. Yeah, well,
I think-
judges too. Well, judges got tax deductions. They've got those wigs and the black cloaks and the gavels. They've got to claim all that stuff. So
Everyone's got a costume.
everyone's frightened of the tax man, and this is what's got up my nose.
So if you
bully attitude.
Do you reckon if you'd laid down, you could have ended up costing you a lot of money?
Yeah, because you've got this thing about tax at the discretion of the commissioner. So, in other words, he decides how much tax you should pay, regardless of what the law is. Now, the law should apply to everybody, including the tax office. And they frighten people, they bully people. They said, so many people said to me, oh, don't take on the tax office. You can't win, they'll look after you for the rest of your life, and they've got all these lawyers and it'll cost you for it. That's not right. They're public servants, not public masters. So, yeah, I've been fighting them and I'll continue to. But, so I haven't done my own tax for 30 years, so I'll sort of, I talk about me going to jail. Excuse me, there's about 4 law firms and about 5 accounting firms, some of the biggest ones in the world, that have to go to jail before you get to me. Sort of like, it's my sitting up there in the middle of the night with a pencil and paper going, I know what I'll do. Send this money to Chile. I mean, that's just absurd.